He's here too.
Tashi Dilik, Namaskar. On behalf of Ministry of Culture, Government of India, we welcome His Holiness Tenzin Gyatso, the 14th Dalai Lama, on this glorious occasion of Global Buddhist Summit 2023. It's a great honor to have the august presence of His Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama, amidst us. It's our huge privilege to welcome illustrious Sangha Rajas and Supreme Patriarchs gracing the dais. On the right side of His Holiness, we have Most Venerable Vaska Dube Mahinda Bansa Mahanayake Thero Mahanayake of Amarpura Mahanikaya, Chief Abbot of Vasukadev Royal Relic Temple, Sri Lanka. Then we have His Holiness 43rd Sakya Trezin Khondung Gyana Vajra Rinpoche, Head of Sakyapa Order of Tibet Buddhism, India. Then we have His Eminence Padma Acharya Karma Rangdol, Central Monastic Body of Bhutan. Next we have His Eminence Kyabje Yongzin Ling Rinpoche Tenzin Langtok Thille Choifak of Drepung Losling Monastery. Then we have Venerable Dr. Dhamma, Secretary General, International Buddhist Confederation. Sitting onto the left side of His Holiness, we have His Eminence Revered Khamba Lama Gabju Dembril, Head of Mongolian Buddhist and Patron IBC from Mongolia. His Holiness 12th Chamgun Kenting Thai, 12th Kentin Thai Situpa Rinpoche. After His Holiness Rinpoche, we have Jeong Pyom from Korea. Next, we have Venerable Bhikshu Dhamma Shobhan Mahathero, President of All Nepal Bhikshu Association, Nepal. And on to my right, we have Most Venerable Thit Thien Tam, Vice President, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha. Proud moments as we are here to welcome all other Sangha leaders, scholars, Dhamma practitioners, other foreign dignitaries from across the globe who have so benevolently congregated here to discuss modern-day global challenges and help in finding solutions through teachings and principles of Buddha Dhamma. The word is blessed As millions, His Holiness has been spreading smiles on the thousands, millions of faces across the globe. International Buddhist Confederation is an apex body under the aegis of Ministry of Culture. It provides a global platform for preserving, propagating, and promoting shared Buddhist values and tradition. We are indeed honored to have Venerable Dr. Dhamma, Secretary General, IBC amidst us. May I request you, sir, for the welcome address, please. Venerable Dr. Dhamma.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa buddhang saranang gacchami dhammang saranang gacchami Sanghang saranang gacchami. Your Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama, members of Mahasangha, brothers, sisters, and friends in Dhamma, a very good morning to you all. Today is the second day of Global Buddhist Summit 2023. On this auspicious day, in this beautiful hall, I cordially welcome you all this beautiful morning to this esteemed gathering of evolved Dhamma practitioners, academicians, and scholars, you all. We have seen yesterday, we have heard, there have been talks about different seemingly traditions, lineages, or schools that we come from different countries, from different parts of the world, different colors of flowers. It makes beautiful, because they are from the same tree of the Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha. We are Buddhist, and as Buddhist, we have a shared origin and a collective responsibility. We may think we belong to this or that tradition and lineages. It is evident that in the course of time, Buddha Dharma or Buddha Dhamma, what is known as today Buddhism, has evolved into many forms, schools, traditions, and lineages. But our root is the same. It is the universal Dharma or Dhamma. This root is the Tathagata Shakyamuni Buddha himself, who was born in Lumbini, today's Nepal, and who attained supreme enlightenment at Bodh in Bihar, India. He is our supreme master, and his teaching is the sublime foundation of our inspiration and our guiding light towards enlightenment and nirvana. What did Buddha teach us? Obviously, the Buddha taught Dharma, Dhamma, Vinaya. Though the Buddha taught the same Dharma or Dhamma, he taught it to different people under different circumstances from different perspectives based on the level of listeners' intellectual and spiritual maturity. Thus, there seem different kinds of teachings taught by the same Buddha on the same subject. As there are different schools, traditions, and lineages being followed in different parts of the world, it is important to remind ourselves about what the Buddha had said in Dhammapada verse number 194, which we have been hearing many times, reverberating, resounding yesterday also. Very important. It runs like, Sukho buddhanam upadho, sukha sadhamma desana, sukha sangassa samaghi samaghanam tapo sukho. It is all about peace and harmony, harmonious practices, harmonious coexistence, and our collective responsibility. We know that there are crises and challenges before us. Some are local, some are regional, and many are global in nature. We, as Buddhists, ardent followers of the Buddha, can we do anything collectively to address these challenges and contribute positively to alleviate suffering in this world? This is the first question before all of us today. If yes, how? A very challenging answer to challenging question. Though we practice Dharma or Dhamma that promotes harmony among us and coexist in harmony with the environment and nature, this is the second question. It is of utmost importance to have harmony and cooperation among the monastic and lay Buddhist Sangha. All four communities of the Buddhist Sangha, irrespective of traditions, lineages, the countries, regions where we come from, need to come forward freely to delve into Buddha's teachings and find a way to address the challenges before us. These challenges may be either internal or external. The challenges and crises are common to all human beings, irrespective of our nationalities, geographical, religious, or any other identity or background whatsoever we claim to assume. We are human beings, not different from others. We are subject to the same law of nature. We live on the same planet Earth and under the same sun and the same moon. We share the same air and water. When something goes wrong in any part of the world, it affects us globally. Temperature rise, climate change, and COVID-19 are the best examples. We have to think globally and pledge with a strong sense of responsibility to promote world peace, save the Mother Earth, and protect all the nature-given gifts and the biodiversities. We should practice compassion ourselves and encourage others to do so. Exclusiveness seems to be a very common trend nowadays, and it is seen being practiced in different parts of the world as a system of philosophy or worldview. It is only I or me and not you. This kind of exclusive philosophy or worldview will generate nothing but hatred, ill will, and that subsequently will lead to violence, terrorism, war, what we are witnessing today in different parts of the world. We need a positive worldview, positive philosophy, the philosophy of inclusiveness, and the practice of 4 Brahma Vihara, the metta, karuna, mudita, and upekha. Whether we call ourselves a Buddhist or Christians, Hindus, Muslims, or atheists, or by any other level for that matter, essentially we are human beings. We are born in the same way, and one day we all will die. This is the truth. No power can defy this universal Dharma. We are human beings, and we have common problems or dukkha, which are common to all human beings. Thus, the solution has to be designed or carved out by us collectively. That is our collective responsibility. Instead of debating on which religion or race is superior, we need to promote the best practices of human civilization that harmonizes with nature and promote peaceful coexistence. I am hopeful that the 2 days of deliberations by eminent Buddhist scholars and Sangha members will provide a clear direction and sustained impetus for collective action and a united voice. Collectively, we can make a great impact and bring a positive change to this world. What we think, we become. Elevate our thinking, the world will be elevated. How we perceive the world, we feel and act. Act compassionately, the world will be peaceful. Let us raise the Buddhist voice for world peace and social harmony, for the protection and preservation of nature and the environment, for the protection of the voiceless and meek animals, very important. Let's act collectively to address the challenges, whether they are internal or external, regional, local, or global. Let's practice the Dharma or Dhamma for a balanced and peaceful world order, for harmonious coexistence, for Dhammic sustainable development. Let's put hands together and march as a sustained, strong, positive force to work in unity and harmony for protection, preservation, promotion of Buddha Dharma, the Buddha Sasana, and spread the sublime teachings of the Buddha worldwide for the welfare, benefit, and happiness of all sentient beings. Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang. May all beings be happy and peaceful. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Venerable Dr. Thamapaya. The Venerable monks from Theravada and Nalanda tradition will now chant sutras and do Mangalacharan.
Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Mahakaruniko nato hitaya sabbapaninam Puritva parami sabba pattu sambodhimuttamang Etena satchavajjena hotu te jayamangalang Jayanto bodhiya mule sakyanang nandivadanong Ewang tuyang jayo hotu jayasu jayamangaling Sabbe satta sukhi hantu Sabbe hantu cakeminu Sabbe baddhani passanto makinci dukkamagamam Sabbe satta sukhi hantu Sabbe hantu sakemino Sabbe baddhani passanti makinci dukkamagamam Sabbe satta sukhi hantu Sabbe hantu sakemino Sabbe badrani passanto makinci dukkhamagama.
Proud moments as we welcome illustrious Sangha leaders, Dharma practitioners, scholars, ambassadors from across the globe who have so benevolently congregated here to discuss modern-day global challenges and help in finding solutions through the teachings and principles of Buddha Dhamma. The second day of Global Buddhist Summit 2023, a historical summit as we have the blessed presence of His Holiness and Supreme Heads and other senior-most members of the Holy Sangha and scholars from 30 countries from across the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, the mankind has made galloping progress to master science and technology. We may have conquered the space, but somewhere missed out on loving the Mother Earth, somewhere missed out the path of Dhamma. Human race is in a dire need of peace and harmony, both in personal life at home and work. Okay. As well at the global level, we will now have the Nalanda chantings.
Dhamma yin den den, yin den la ya cha zi, sanje zo la cha zi lo, kyo ba chi la cha zi, kin di che la cha zi, sun la da du kwi cha zi, cha zi ra we ba tam je la, xin di gui yi chang yi yi, li di ba yi nam gui du, cho du de we jan zi, sun du ju be la, chi ji la se we, gang ju den zhi ge, cha na be mu din zi jia zi, so wan de so xin de lin lu, xiu我心也是文章，一定是那送到嘛，三业别嘛，那么也是健康我，年年几天个月这些当母，我年没错了没有完，一定是那个明年没学吧。却因那么一我拿了些钱吧，年年今天给我找些妇女嘛，他们今天都别找些穷，他明堂他们一年这边呢，所以就让我咱先当别一些，年年今天给我找些送吧。我故意扎西学，引了出去送给扎西学，他这等当都引扎西学，家月故送都引扎西学。
We shall now have a special session titled Contribution of Buddha Dhamma and the Sangha towards World Peace. We have both Sangha and academic representation for this session. Most Venerable Sitagu Sayadaw was our esteemed Sangha representative. Due to some reasons, he is not here. Therefore, may I request Venerable Ashin Kumara to please read the message of Most Venerable Sitagu Sayadaw.
The most respected His Holiness the 40th Dalai Lama, the most respected Holy Sangha members, Dharma brothers and sisters, and ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to read out the speech of the most venerable Sitagu Sayadaw from Myanmar. The title of his speech is Power of Mind for World Peace, as follows. Every religion calls upon their followers to live a moral way of life and to attain mastery over the mind and to cultivate purity of heart. Whether it is the Bible or the Quran or the Veda or Tipitaka, all scriptures call for peace, amity, and harmony. From Jinnah to Jesus, all great founders of all religions have emphasized religion with virtues of tolerance and non-violence. But the world we live in is often driven by religious conflict and sectarian strife, or even the war of brutal fighting. This is because we usually attach importance only to the outer shell of religions. We overlook the universal truth or the inner core of religions. The result is a lack of love, compassion, tolerance, forgiveness, self-understanding in the mind. When there is no peace within an individual, then there cannot be peace in the world. Violence and peace can never coexist. the only way to achieve inner peace is through insight meditation. This is a non-sectarianism, scientific, result-oriented technique of self-observation, self-realization of the truth. Practice of insight meditation brings unprecedented result. There is experiential understanding of how mind and body are interacting. Whenever negative emotions arise in the human mind, such as craving, jealousy, hatred, anger, ignorance, and so on, these negative spirits trigger unpleasant sensations within the body. On the other hand, sometimes positive states arise in the mind, such as tolerance, love, compassion, sympathetic joy, wisdom, and so on. At the time, mental actions create happiness and pleasant sensations within the body. From every moment to moment, the mind generates hatred or love, compassion or cruelty, sympathy or jealousy, positivity or negativity, pleasantness and unpleasantness, selfishness or selflessness. So, the entire mind is flooded with pleasant sensations or unpleasant sensations all the time. Insight meditation reveals that mental action precedes every physical and vocal action, determining whether that action will be wholesome or unwholesome. That is why we must find practical methods to create a pure and peaceful mind. The practice of insight meditation can be used for keeping the mind to be balanced and the mind to be healthy. By exercising one's mind with insight meditation, everyone can remove the mental disease of negativities and can achieve balance of mind. The balanced mind will make the unbalanced world to be balanced. The stable mind will make the unstable world to be stable. The peaceful mind will make the violent world to be peaceful. People of any faith can practice such insight meditation without discrimination of caste, color, and greed. At the same time, we may follow their own religions and traditions in peace and harmony. There is no need for conversion of religion. A common source of tension and conflict only creates negativity. Therefore, compassion is only for changing a negative mind to a positive mind. As an observer, one will find a society to live and feel with peace and harmony in each natural setting. Today in the world, we clearly see various degrees of spiritual pollution, such as discontentment, dissatisfaction, disagreement, arguments, no forgiveness, demonstrations, strikes, violence, invasions, aggressions, tensions, and so on. These spiritual pollutants are always creating bad consequences to human societies and our human environment. This is the manifestation of an unbalanced and untrained mind, motivated by negativities latent within the human mind. We all understand that we need to protect our environment and society, stop polluting them, and remove such mental pollution. People are searching for a place of peace and tranquility. However, they cannot find out such a place of paradise in this materialistic world. So let us change our mind from negativity to positivity. Removing such pollutants of negativities will promote peace and harmony among human society, as well as a balanced mind and healthy relationship between human society and each natural environment. This is how Buddhism can foster environmental protection. Now, we all religious leaders from different faiths and different places coming together here at this religious dialogue organized by the International Buddhist Confederation. So, I am confident that we should join together hand in hand to abstain from conflict and violence, that we strongly condemn any forms of